you've ever gone live where you should just have not gone live, like energy wise, you know, like you click the live
I mean,
button and you decide, nah, I shouldn't have actually been doing this today.
I do it sometimes, and like, so I'll pretty much just shut the stream off. I'm just like, nah, I'm done. But I mean, I mostly have a one viewer base. I would say that's my consistent average.
Yeah.
But it's playing games like Escape from Tarkov and stuff on PvP. Occasionally get some cool people to come in there and do
Yeah.
hang out and whatnot. But for the most part, like most of the time, my mood doesn't really change. Like I'll rarely ever just shut it off. And typically when I do, it's like either I can't get myself in the correct mood or something like that,
Yeah.
or it's just not, it's like I just get bored, or my body's just not having it at all because my nerves will randomly fire,
Yeah. And that's from
which is,
military time. So, it does, yeah, so it affects your streams and so on. Yeah.
oh, absolutely.
Okay. So, next question is, do you find real life or being live in front of, live on camera more difficult? Do you find it easy being, on stream versus, not being on stream? Your IRL life, from maybe a mental side or stress side. Do you find any sort of release being live on stream versus not being on stream?
It's definitely more manageable online.
Yeah.
Like when you're out in the real world and you're in the thick of it, it's you can't just leave because
Yeah.
typically you're there for like say like you have like an obligation, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Have you lost any sort of friendships, relationships, since, you know, becoming a streamer, that maybe somebody, in your life, whether friends, family, and that, being that you now on social media have decided to just not um, be in contact with you anymore, anything like that? So,
Because of streaming?
yeah, has that affected you relationship wise in any way?
No,
Nothing.
no, not at all.
Okay. Is there something you'll never show on stream? I understand from, you know, family, children, that type of thing. Um, a lot of streamers don't want anybody on camera while they're streaming, anything like that.
I typically just my family.
Yeah, keep them
Like
off
it's
screen.
normally always me. Like I definitely 100% try to keep my kids off the camera. Other than that, I mean, like it's pretty much free game. But I also stick to like my office. I don't
Yeah,
really go out and about in my world and everyday experience and be like, oh, I gotta hold a little selfie stick and record everything I'm doing. And it's just me here in the office.
yeah. Okay. Mm, so, from a content side, have you needed to like sacrifice like a lot of time or any relationships or anything like that, in order to create content, or like being now on social media platforms, your live streaming and things? Have you needed to sacrifice anything like family time or work time or anything, anything like that?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Like So when I was working after I got out of the military, you'll find it from not just myself but other people as well.
Yeah.
Say Call of Duty releases at midnight, they'll call out the next day so they can play all night. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah. Oh my word. Um. All right. So we're gonna go. We're gonna start maybe moving in close. More into the streaming side, away from IRL. Um. So before we do, what's a normal day for you look like? Like from waking up, sleep, that type of thing.
I don't know. Like
Yeah. So just wake up, have
I don't
breakfast.
really like it. Just like I don't even have breakfast. I've never been a breakfast person.
Yeah.
So I might eat like once a day, like one actual meal, and then snack
Yeah.
probably through the rest of the day. Like I don't know. I just mostly game, kind of keep my head clear of all the negative aspects of life and war, I guess you could call it.
Yeah. You got any stories that you would want to tell our viewers, from your life before streaming?
Like what kind of stories? Good, bad.
Anything, 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 anything.
Hmm.
Being that you know, from a military side, is there any sort of
So
good story, bad story? Being, are you considered a veteran?
yes,
Yes. Okay. Being that where I am, I'm not big into the whole military thing. So, um, just being in military times, like any
there
good stories, bad
was
stories.
a point in time in basic where I about shit my pants.
Yeah.
So we went out, we got up, and they were like, "Oh, we got to go do this today." So we're firing the Mark 19, which is the automatic grenade launcher that sits on a tripod,
Yeah.
just like the one in Tarkov. And we got so the way they get you from the barracks to the field is they put everybody on a cattle truck. So we're all just sitting in these cattle trucks and we're heading out there. We get out there and they do their safety brief and everything. And then we get up there to start using the weapon systems and they teach us how to. So on the Mark 19, you have to seat the barrel
Yeah.
correctly or it won't work right.
Yeah.
So one of the drill sergeants was showing us how to do it, was setting it up, and he's like, okay, he set it up. First person sat behind it, pulled the trigger, and the barrel flew off.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I ran. I ran very quickly the opposite direction because I did not know, like, I didn't know if the round had become somehow live, even though those rounds are supposed to make so many rotations.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going to happen. So, yeah, I ran. And that's probably one of the scariest moments in basic because I didn't know what to expect. That and the live fire.
Yeah.
So I know like a lot of people hear about live fire exercise.
Yeah.
It's actually it's that you ever see those commercials where they show people like low crawling underneath barbed wire and everything?
Yes.
That's it. and they're literally firing live rounds over your head. So if you panic and stand up, you will not be going home.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
so
that's
you
crazy.
knowing things like that is it's definitely different.
Jeez. No, I couldn't imagine, and I'm sure a lot of people couldn't imagine. I mean, it's not compulsory nowadays for like being where I am. It's not compulsory to be military anymore.
I did have, like a couple good times here and there. Like we were all sleeping in our bunks because all these bunks are in one room. There's like say probably 60 bunks, and they're all double bunked.
Hmm.
And this one guy, he had, I guess, I don't know, like he would walk in his sleep,
Yeah,
something that, yeah, I guess something he didn't tell them or something. It only happened like one time, like once or twice. But he had like this blanket that they give you, and he put it over his head
yeah.
and then walked to the other side, like complete opposite of where his bunk was, and just watched like he could tell he was asleep, but he was just watching this guy sleep while he was sleeping and just breathing heavily. And then you would just all of a sudden he would just turn around and like he had such a graceful walk that made it funny. It was kind of like watching Darth Vader on Star Wars with his cape, with like his cape just like
Yeah.
flaring out behind him. It was just so funny.
Oh my
And then,
word.
of course, the next morning, everybody gave him shit about it.
Damn. So you miss the military though? Ah, hold on. Being live on Twitches.
Right. Say it again.
No, no. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. No worries. All right. So let's move over to a little more of the being on Twitch live, like social media. Um, have you ever had times where you just wanted to quit streaming or anything that's made you want to, quit streaming? And if there was no streaming, what would you be doing today if you weren't being on Twitch, for instance? What is it that you'd be doing?
I wasn't. Was, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's hard. Honestly, it's hard to say because at the end of the day, I'm still disabled. So there's only so much I can do.
yeah. So you wouldn't be like trying to get like some coding job or learning anything like that, graphic design or
I thought about it, but I don't. I don't know.
yeah,
I really don't know like what I would be doing. I'm hoping I would be, just kind of relaxing, maybe enjoying the simple life,
yeah.
maybe sitting on a shore somewhere fishing or in a boat.
That would be nice. I think I'd be there too. Oh
I
damn.
mean, ultimately, I would like to not necessarily be on the lake,
Yeah,
but I would definitely love unlimited access to a lake with a boat and live out away from the city. Not necessarily like 2, 3 hours out, but maybe, like half hour out of town or something like that.
yeah.
Somewhere there's not a bunch of people.